Yeah, bro. So you see that like how the sign is like the
Fuck.
right way for you, but it's not for me. Like it's backwards in my camera, but it's the right way for you.
Yeah.
I was like, would it be if bouncing off this window, window? It was backwards, and
You're
then
an idiot.
it was like, yo, that looked dope.
I mean, that you can do that. Just flip it right
No,
now.
fucking retarded. That looks so fucking stupid. Oh man. All right. Well, sir, how are you? How is everything?
All right. Good. Chilling. Snowed in, but not really because the roads aren't that bad. And the 6 inches of snow we got down here.
6 inches.
Uh,
You were
it's a
calling, you
lot.
were calling it a fake snow day, brother.
It is a fake snow day.
It's not a fake snow day. Six,
Nah, shit's gonna,
six
this
inches.
shit's gonna shut the fucking city down. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, 6 inches is a lot of snow. We got.
Yeah, I don't care anyone says 6 inches is a lot.
Wow. That's how that. Oh, oh man, yeah, we got like fucking, we got dumped on, bro. And it snowed again this morning. That's why I'm wearing the fucking big coat. Me and Delilah were just outside. It is
Yeah,
fucking freezing. It's so cold that I'm putting my cream of rice outside to cool off, as opposed to in the freezer.
might as well. It's your homemade freezer.
Yo, is that a foot?
That is a foot.
Yo. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's Josh, aka the Muslim Muscle. And
Yeah, boy. IFB Pro Mark coming at you. How we doing?
how you doing? It's a Next Up podcast. Oh man. So definitely hit record too early. Fuck it. Whatever. Ah, we're talking about posing, the importance of posing in the off season, if it's that important, all that fun shit. Colin, give me your take. And different categories. Is it more important in some categories versus others?
No, I'd say it's pretty important across the board. Whether you're a female competitor, male competitor, the more you practice your posing, especially in the off season, because in the off season, most of us bodybuilders get very immobile, and it gives us the ability to be a little less immobile and less lazy. But it just helps. It's like anything in any sport. You practice. You just keep practicing, keep practicing. The more you practice, the better you get at it, usually. But at the same time, if you're practicing poor posing, you know, then it's going to show on stage. But the more you practice, the better you're going to feel in it. The longer you're going to be able to hold your poses, be more confident on stage, stage presence, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm very much an advocate of posing year round. And that was as of recent. I mean, it was maybe a year and a half ago. I really started posing year round. I wasn't just being a lazy fat cunt and just fucking off after my workouts.
Hold up. When you say this, what do you consider as what is posing at that point? Are you talking about rounds? Or are you talking about just hitting a couple poses?
No, like hitting your mandatories post workout.
When you say mandatories, do you mean front relax, quarter turns?
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, for myself, I'll hit them. I'll never post them, but like I'll hit them and take pictures to make sure that, again, keeping core tight, keeping turning as much as I possibly can. But again, it's, being able to not necessarily go round and round and round, but like one round, hold the pose for a second or two, just make sure you can get in there comfortably and feel everything whilst hitting the pose.
I'm officially the lazy cunt on this podcast.
I mean, I just think the reason I say that is because yeah, it's great. You're all pumped up, full as a house. But you can hit a front double, hit a side chest. But like if you're getting in there and you're just letting your pot belly hang out, you're fucking full of shit in the peak off season. You can't, hit a front relax, save your life. It's a bad look.
All right, so my actions and my thoughts are going to directly oppose each other, right?
It's fine.
I pose every day, but that's because I have the posing room now and I'm
Yeah.
still obsessed with it. Whereas before that, I would pose like maybe I posed post workout. There were a lot of times where I didn't. Um, It depended more so on how good I looked, if I wanted to see it, or if I was just comfortable with being done training. Now it's
Yeah.
a story again, so it's like now it's become a habit, but I don't think it's necessary. When I worked with Dino, bro, I did not pose at post workout. I barely posed in prep until the last like
Yeah.
4 weeks.
I mean, I don't really put like classify it as necessary. I mean, it's most certainly going to help, I believe. Um, but it's not something where it's like you have to do this or you're not a bodybuilder. Like you have to do this, you're gonna look like shit on stage. Like it's just the more you practice, the better you're gonna get at it. And that's kind of anything in life. And especially when it comes to posing, it's like if you get up there and I mean, I got fully exposed at Junior USA's where I could pose, but I couldn't hold a pose worth a damn. So it's like my endurance was dog shit. And Tyler Mannion took full advantage of that. Cause I know I hit my vacuum, that motherfucker looked me right in the eyes and goes, bet. And it's like, let's see how long you can hold that. And it did not last that long.
Benefits of being a first call out. That you get truly judged. I have
I
not been.
did get over, I got fully overlooked at Junior USA's. That's I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I agree, but I feel like, yeah, they're not doing that to a guy in second call out. Be honest with you,
No,
they're not doing that.
that's
I'll
that's
pull it
not true.
hard as fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Not a singular fuck given. I've watched me pull a vacuum and they're not even looking at me at the fucking stage. It's just how it be. Yeah, second call out sucks. Don't do that ever again. Um, Cat,
It's crazy thing. Never made a second call out.
yo, please do something crazy, Cat. Please do something crazy.
The
Every
second one.
wants to jump up on the curtain so bad. Oh, that would so make this. Please. All right, I'm gonna watch it anyway. Oh,
Josh going crazy. He's like, Cat, please do something crazy.
yo, cats are wild. Delilah's not running through a fucking wall right now. She is
That's
here.
good.
But damn, I lost my point. Uh
Posing.
oh, also you said the whole mobility thing, bro. I cannot get into a fucking single pose right now. When I lose 20 pounds, I'll be able to get into every pose.
Josh, you're not real off season right now. Don't do that.
I don't know what that means. Genuinely don't. I'm still eating and allowed off
Oh,
plan.
you're eating. Are you allowed the off plan?
Yes, I had one yesterday.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like you speak in very present terms, so I wasn't sure if that's like present and future.
No, that's for right now.
Okay, word.
When prep actually starts, hammer gets dropped. He says no more of that shit. Then that's not this week. I think that's 2 weeks from now. I can
Gotcha.
this my last off plan because I was like, this is the only other thing I'd want to eat would be something during a Super Bowl. I ain't doing that. So
Fair
I
enough.
myself to be in off season technically, but I like mentally think about it like prep already. Um,
Gotcha.
but I can't hit a single fucking pose correctly right now. Everything looks.
It's
I
not true.
I cannot do a ab and thigh. My arms don't go over my head. I'll send you some of the videos. I have to shake my arms to get them over my head. That's
But
why
think about like if you were to never do it, if you were to never pose, how much harder it would be.
I think once you lose the weight, it gets easier.
Fucking cat.
You don't have to worry about it. I missed it.
Sorry.
I was looking.
Cat, no, it's cat. He's in the bathroom knocking shit off the fucking counter.
Yes, they're doing crazy shit. Yes, Delilah's literally sleeping. That's
I
why.
wish this cat was sleeping.
That's why she's my honey. She's in her lumberjack coat. Oh wait, we keep getting off topic. Posing. Um, I think also for like bikini competitors, probably don't need to pose that much. Realistic.
No, you
Uh,
really don't. Yeah, two
wellness,
poses.
wellness. What do they have? 4 poses.
Yeah.
So 4 poses. Yeah, a little more. Twice a week, maybe.
The only thing I would say though, if you're more specifically like a newer um bikini and or wellness, really any of the girls classes that need to wear heels, just walk around in your heels. The
Yeah,
amount of time it's funny, me and Brie were talking about it last night where when she walked on stage at June Nats, it was like very comfortable, very much just held herself with so much just poise. Whereas the girl who was on before her, I don't mean to disrespect, it's just kind of my first thought to this one. You know, when cats get like mittens put on them and they're walking like these big old fucking that's kind of what she looked like.
yeah,
Um,
like a baby.
no, but it's true. You look very you can obviously see the girls who are very, very uncomfortable in the heels. The biggest thing when you get your heels, just put them on in your house and walk around. I'm not saying walk around fucking everywhere, but in your house, just walk around in them. Get comfortable being in them, because that will give you the ability to walk a lot easier in them, keep your glutes up while you're walking around in them, and not look like a fish out of water whenever you're just, on stage.
Some shit about socks too, right? To stretch out the heels.
Yeah,
Or
I don't know, to be honest. I honestly think,
that's not.
I thought people wore that for comfort reasons, but
I got no
I
clue.
don't know. I don't
I
wear
thought that was a
heels.
stability thing. I've only worn heels when I was like 8. Me and my mom were
Interesting.
the same size.
You're finding yourself.
Yeah, something like that. Remember, I ain't got no dad, so I was sitting here fucking around with my mom's clothes for.
Oh
That's why I dress like a woman.
God.
That's why I dress like a woman. Or actually, I dress more like Adam Sandler or a back. I said this the other day. I dress up like an extra in 8 Mile.
Jesus.
One of the dudes at the rap concert's like, yeah. Yeah, that's me. That's how I dress. It's fucked.
Fucking A.
It's big as hell. There's no real colors to it. It's just I blend in with the background. Especially like, yo, all right. We gotta go on to the next topic because we keep getting off with the pivot or with the posing. Wow, now I'm reading the fucking wall. Jesus. All right. Yo, do's and do nots going into a prep. Like,
Do not cheat
first,
on your diet.
all right, not like that. So your first time prepping, what's like
Oh,
a couple things somebody you wish somebody told you to do and not to do?
do not listen to every fucking person in your corner. Do not listen to the yes men in your corner. Huh?
Emphasis on if they're in your corner. Your best friend could be a fucking liar, like because they don't want to
It's
hurt your feelings.
well, that's yeah, I would say just for the sake of your feelings, but you'll learn that it's like, hey, you got to pick it the fuck up, or hey, what the fuck are you doing? Not, oh,
Somebody,
you look great.
yeah, a good friend's gonna say some shit to you sooner or later.
Yeah.
So
Um, what are some of the do's? Oh, don't go and you know bury yourself on your Instagram feed because somehow, some way, your phone always knows when you're in prep. So it's always like just go unfollow food pages, don't save recipes, don't do all this bullshit and like build up this list of places post show. Like, don't get me wrong, if you want to go try one or two places, by all means go for it. But like, don't, go on a shopping spree and get all these fucking snacks post show. Don't go and save all these restaurants and all these recipes. Like, it's so unhealthy. And you're just you're gonna get so food focused where you're gonna either be spending your time at work, in the gym, on cardio, or looking at food shit. And that's quite literally your entirety of your life.
there's a really easy way to trick your algorithm. You could just turn around and like search for things that are completely opposite of like food pages. So like I don't know why this is the first guy whose name comes to mind, but like Joel Seedman. Like you start searching up stuff. Honestly, if you're a fitness coach or a bodybuilding coach who disagrees with Joel Seedman and not going like full range of motion, go on his page and pick fights in the comments. You will get a lot of fucking interactions, and a lot of people will agree with you, and you will fight back with a lot of other people. The more interactions you have on his post, the more traction your page is going to wind up getting. Just saying. Um, but yeah, search things that are interesting to you that aren't that. If you're a weirdo, like you could turn around and do like the nature kills videos. Like that will fill your feed with weird shit. And as long as you just kind of keep doing that, you won't see food.
Yeah.
So one of my tricks during prep is I get very into like college football and that or NFL football. Like I pay a lot of attention to the draft. I pay a lot of attention to the transfer portal. Um, just because like I'm not going to be thinking about food and I'm not going to be thinking about bodybuilding 24/7 either. I don't think that's the right thing to do in a prep. And I think that's why people get burnt out and then quit preps or uh like I think focusing on bodybuilding during a prep causes you to have a worse prep.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's when people just kind of cut themselves out of life itself. And I've done it in the past where I just feel like I need a fucking hermit and just, bodybuild and do that. But like honestly, again, this only takes 2, maybe 3 hours of your day. Like the main focus of like prep. Like obviously it's the diet and everything, but like I'm talking about the cardio, the gym. It takes a very minimal amount of time in your day to day life. So it's like on your days off from work, go do something. Like there's plenty of prep friendly things you can do. You can go to a coffee shop. And again, yeah, you'll be around food, but it's like you can just go get a coffee and then go on a walk, go on a hike. I mean, again, it sounds boring, but again, it's just change of scenery. You can go to realistically anything that has to do with food and or alcohol, but it's just a matter of like knowing it's going to be there at the end. It doesn't really matter, but you want to enjoy. For like myself, I love hockey, so I can go to a Canes game, or if you like basketball or whatever the case may be. Again, you'll be surrounded by stuff, but it's just like if you're goal orientated, if you just dissociate with life itself, you're going to make it so much more miserable than it has to be. Because realistically, you don't need the food or the alcohol or anything to make you feel better. It's just, the possible wants of it. But at the end of the day, it's like if you got a show, you chose this, no one else did. So you got to pick your battles on that one. Oh boy.
I am a hermit. So
Well, yeah, but you're a fucking creature of habit.
yeah, I was gonna say like I don't do any of that stuff during prep, but that's also because I work weird hours. Realistically, like most people don't need to be up at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. on a Sunday morning to go to
Yeah.
work. Um, or a Saturday. Like I don't travel, I don't do any of that. Just because I don't like to. Like you said, I'm a creature of habit. I like to be at my house. I like to be by my dog. Motherfucker's my my lifeline over there.
It's like a hack though having a dog on prep because that's
Yo,
just easy
so
steps.
so easy.
Yeah, it's easy steps, especially if you have like a dog like yours, like you have a Delulu. I mean, that dog is very active and will go for hours on end. So it's like she could drag you through them steps if it really came down to it.
Yo, so you the whole thing with Delilah getting sick during prep, you know that was my fault.
Because you walked her too much.
15,000 steps a day.
She probably
And
wasn't eating enough.
the first thing in the morning was 5 a.m. and we were walking for an hour. I would walk until I went hypo and then walk her back home and then she would throw up.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh fuck. Because I was also feeding her a ton at the time.
Yeah.
Like she couldn't digest anything because she was still skinny. And then wound up finding out that her digestive issues were really just heat stroke. And she chilled for like a week, which was the week of universe. And then she came up 3 days early and stayed with me. And we didn't walk because I was told not to walk. And she chilled out.
Nice.
Not dog friendly hotel. Her crazy ass, bro. I had the fucking sound machine on the entire day. It's like so you couldn't hear nothing coming out of my room.
Oh,
And we watched America's game. Awesome. Awesome. Because
nice.
universe prep time, there's always America's game is on for like 3 days before. It's like the
Yeah.
good thing on TV at that time. And you never finish up to this New Year's Super Bowl because it takes too goddamn long. So, speaking of Super Bowl, how to
In
address,
Drake May we trust, baby.
let's just address how great of an organization the New England Patriots are. The fact that they've now figured out a way to do it twice. And my
But
New York Jets have to be cursed. There has to be something going on there that is just unordinary.
yeah,
So
and somehow Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
that's ridiculous.
Crazy.
I'm sorry, even with Spygate and all that stuff, that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Because
it's so
oh,
dumb.
you have to hold Brady out too.
Yeah,
You have,
100%.
and if Brady's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, if they're trying
You
to,
just
if they're trying to eliminate that part of their career forward, so then Brady has won one Super Bowl. Spygate was his second or third? No, it was his third. No, it was his fourth. All right, so he won three Super Bowls. He's still a first ballot Hall of Famer. And then you got the Bucks one.
yeah,
So I'm sorry. I hate personally, I dislike Tom Brady. I dislike the New England Patriots. That organization is fantastic. Robert Kraft has done a great job. Round of applause for Robert Kraft. Woody Johnson, please sell the fucking team. Thank you. Uh, Press conference. Also, I mean, shit, we're so bad that the starting quarterback for the other team was ours. Oh wow, we suck. Shout out Sam Darnold resurrecting a career. Good shit.
facts.
What else? What was it? What the fuck? Oh, that's Brees foot. I was yo, I thought the cat was doing something crazy just now. I thought he was moving wild. Um, oh, oh, I have to address this in a longer form. The training shit. The things that I keep seeing. If your musculature does not match the load on the fucking bar, drop the weight. You're doing something wrong. You're doing
Facts.
something wrong. The strongest I've ever been is not the best I've ever been. If I could feel,
Very true.
if I couldn't feel the muscle and I was just dive bombing reps, that is not the best. Now, I am getting very close to being the strongest I've ever been. But I feel every individual fiber of my fucking muscle while I'm training it. And that has
Yeah,
contributed to more growth. 100%. It also allows me to then go lighter when it counts, when it needs to be lighter, because I'm that connected with the muscle. I
yeah.
understand it. So, genuinely, what's your take on this? What's your take?
I
Because I
mean,
see it
it's
too
it's
often. It pisses me off.
it's the same thing. I mean, you know, at Iron Lair, we have a couple pieces that are lighter. I mean, the ham tractor and shit like that, for instance. It's a lighter piece. But at the same time, the range of motion of the ham tractor is drastic. And I mean, there's no way you can't agree with that for the sake of the full extended, and then fully contracted. Like your ankles when you finish our rep are under your ass, like as in regards to a full rep. The amount of times that I see people repping the stack, but they're cutting it short by at least 30% because they make it to where, because if you're like at this angle here, they'll make it to about here. Whereas if you keep going, you'll have a fully contracted rep. Whereas if you're here, you're making it now from your start point, making it here and then going back up. Like that's not a rep. That's a half rep. And you wonder why your hamstrings are still shit. Not to say that, see the ham curls are going to grow it, but same thing. You have movements like that. Anything of a hack squat.
I
Huh?
think a seated ham curl is the single best exercise you could do for a hamstring.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, I like it. It's my go-to. But I mean, even when it comes to like a hack squat or a leg press, it's the hands on the knees. in both movements because I've seen hands on the knees in both hack and pendulum and also in leg press.
Yo,
And
put this shit on the leg press. I gotta agree. Like putting yourself in a coffin so that your knees hit your fucking elbows. You're cheating. You're cheating. That's not a
oh, yeah, that's I don't understand like because even when it comes to a leg press, it's those who will actually go like what is it, knees to armpits
good.
and keeping a nice big open chest, like chest up, like really keeping yourself locked in there, not fucking hunched over, fucking cutting your reps short or leaning into because even like the Cybex squat press, that one you can like hunch yourself and like hunch yourself up and cut your reps short because you will kick yourself in the face if you don't keep yourself open. But again, it's just there's too many times that I'll see people either cutting reps short, cheating with their hands, and I don't really care what people say. It's like, oh, it's just there so I can touch the hands. You're fucking helping yourself. When I see your hands pressing against your knees and dragging your sweatpants, you're not. There's no. There's assistance. There's not. Oh, it's just there so I can touch my knees. What kind of fucking excuse is that? I need you to touch your fucking
Bro,
your chest with your knees and then go from there.
your knees should not go anywhere on a leg press. You are in a locked in fucking position. If you are twisting and torquing, you're still doing something wrong. You should not be able to, unless you hyperextend your shit, hurt yourself on one of those points. That
Yeah,
let me speak. Destroy some shit on those movements. Because if we're talking about a torn ACL, that's a destroyed ligament,
yeah,
right? We're talking about an MCL sprain, that is a strained ligament. A strained ligament is a torn, it's a grade one tear. So those are destroying type of things. That shouldn't happen. Those are normally
yeah.
tension issues. As someone who's been through it, like that's normally how that happens. Or like a meniscus is going to be. There's a lot of ways to tear a meniscus, actually, but it's still very unlikely. But when you are sitting there and when you get off of a set and you're more heart hurt than muscle hurt, there's 100% you're doing something incorrect here because your heart rate just got that high either because you were putting no effort into your reps, just flying through shit, or or you have way too much load on the bar and we're using everything but the intended muscle group to move the weight.
Oh, and can I also? This is it's where this
Rant, fucker,
that's
rant.
bro. No, so again, when it comes to it, nobody's Dorian Yates. Nobody's putting themselves through a blood and guts set. Not the very very small fraction of the world is, but
I was gonna say I've seen some motherfuckers who could do that.
realistically, when it comes to these sets, any set that you're doing, if you are fucking screaming after rep one, get out, go, leave, kill yourself. Because I'm sorry, if you're screaming from rep one to rep, I don't know, five, because that's all you can get done, it's way too heavy. You're dramatic and you're now just creating a scene and or you most likely have a camera pointing at you somewhere and it's going to get posted somewhere and it's going to get edited and cut and this to show that oh this was rep 8 9 and 10 and no it wasn't. I saw you want to absolutely your eyes almost jumped out of your fucking skull when you started your set because you know that shit was way too heavy. It's like just do the work and be mindful because at the end of the day, you're just gonna fucking hurt yourself. But I can't stand the screaming and the yelling. It's like we're not power lifters, we're bodybuilders. I get grunting. I get you're trying to get shit through the rest of your set. But if you're on rep 8, 9, 10, 11, and you're fucking grinding the set out, kudos to you. But if you're from like the jump and you are screaming your fucking head off, just absolutely get out of the fucking gym.
I need at least 10 hard reps before I hear a real true scream.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
You
if,
got to be sending that fucker at that point. Like you are heart hurt and you are muscle fatigued.
yeah, like you better be 13th rep, five and a half, six plates on a pendulum, fucking grasping like on the edge of death. You can
Sir,
see
what
God
pendulum are you
himself.
talking about?
Huh?
We're not doing 5.5, 6 plates on our pendulum. What pendulum are you talking about?
Atlantis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you better
Great
be
to me.
fucking ready. So it's like, I don't know. It's just shit like that that really like bothers me. Or like the people who like lift in groups and like I forget who fucking there was somebody who used to do it in like the 90s. I mean, essentially like Ronnie Coleman, where it's like, you know, they're doing the set, you have your fucking hype men around you or whatever, and they're all fucking screaming at you. I hate that shit. Like, bro, just go and lift. We're not popular. Like, we're not these big fucking influencers. You're not making thousands of dollars off these videos. Like, I get it if it's entertainment for yourself and you like it, but like if you're doing it every single day, lifting with four or five, six people, how hard are you really training? Because you're training for 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah. See, I can't imagine doing it with someone, um, unless it was my one-on-one training partner or it was a once in a while thing. Like there is a huge camaraderie aspect to training, especially here. It wasn't really like
Yeah.
that, ultimate, but definitely here. Um, especially if you're training legs. So, but I think that's kind of just to me, you know what that reminds me of is a college weight room. And that to
I
me is
get that.
exciting and I like that and I miss that. That's kind of what made me more so fall in love with the idea of like lifting big weights. When you're training legs, if you're training legs correctly, you're lifting big weights and you're doing high reps. So like makes sense. Um, so when I sit there and it's like a leg day, but I don't want to hear that on a fucking tricep extension.
No, see, that's more so like what I'm talking about, like a machine push down. Like if you're screaming on machine push down, it's like, dude, I know you're not going that hard. It's not gonna happen.
Like, yo, here's my point, right? You say that, but you remember when we trained together in Detroit or in on Long Island. Guess
Yeah.
what? I don't shut the fuck up during your
But
sets.
see, it's like when you as your training partner are keeping your partner who's in the set, keeping them in the set, that's one thing. Where is if you're on there by yourself with a camera on you screaming.
Yeah.
Again, maybe it's
I was talking
hit.
about the groups of like 5, 6 people. So it's a numbers thing.
Yeah, but like even to your point, it's the camaraderie of it. So when we were in Detroit and we were with the fucking masses training, and you have like all these guys in your face, like don't get me wrong, that shit's fucking awesome because one, I don't fucking know these guys, and they want to hype me up, they want to get me going for the set, they want to keep me in the set. That's fantastic. I'm all for it. But again, I'm not walking around with these six something guys. They turn around, see that you're fucking, let's say, obviously we did back, but let's say I'm on leg press and I got fucking 18 plates on there and I'm grinding out a set and they see my fucking face as a tomato because my blood pressure's through the roof. I'm fucking dying. My legs are shaking and they're keeping me in the set for an extra like 2 reps. Like, yeah, absolutely. But then they turn around, fuck off, and do their own thing. It's shit like that. But it's you're putting more like mental fatigue into just getting like going through a workout with five people, keeping them every single person in the set over and over and over again for like six movements, like that is fucking exhausting. Let alone training alone, training by your training, like training yourself.
No, the most amount of people you should ever train with is three, in my
Three.
personal opinion.
Yeah.
And if it's three, that means I'm, let's say it was me, you, and Delilah, just because she's here, right? I'm on the machine, you're spotting me, Delilah's in the corner. As soon as I'm done, you're on the machine, Delilah's spotting you, taking a breather. And that's how the rotation works. And there should be no in between time where no one's on the machine. Do not
Yeah.
use a fucking barbell or Smith machine working with three people that are three different strength levels. At least two
Yeah.
have to be the same strength. That's just proper gym etiquette. Because if
100%.
let's say it was me, you, and Bree, and we were doing like a chest press versus a squat. Squat, it's going to be a lot closer for the three of us together. Chest press, it's not. It's just simply not. But me and you are going to be closer, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So that's how it should work.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all three,
100%.
I'm sorry. With the squat, we'd all three be changing weights probably pretty frequently. That's what I meant to
Yeah.
say. Because Bree would probably be three plates, my bitch ass would be two, and you would be six. Um, but yeah, like the masses is not cool. I've always broken that shit up. I go, listen, no more than four of you on a machine at one time. Nobody's standing around. You should all be training. I'll tell them when they come in. Um, but that's the benefit of me owning the place that I train at.
Yep.
So realistically, I think that's definitely a huge gym pet peeve for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I just see, like we have. I don't want to call nobody's names out, but we have guys who come here on a day pass and they put seven plates on the fucking white leg press, and they mention my Instagram at some point. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go put seven on there," and they are terrible reps if they get one. And then you're just sitting there and you're like, what did that do? What
Yeah.
point did you prove? Your hands on your knees on your thought shit. You're pushing your knees off your chest. Like, you look like you're going to fucking pop. That shit comes down a little bit too low. It's going to kill you. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
It's not a competition. You know what the competition is? Is do my muscles grow more than your muscles do from that set? That's the only competition there is in bodybuilding or in training in general. I've never understood why guys got competitive with each other. Hence the reason growing up, I only trained with girls. Sue was my first trainer, and then after that, I would only like go and work out with like female friends. Also, they could train a lot harder than us. I'm sorry, but that is the truth. They
Very
can
true.
tolerate a lot more pain than we can. We can come as close as we want, but they will grind out reps that just were not there.
Yeah.
We can't do that. And I don't care if anyone wants to say like that's a weight thing. It's not. Before we get under a minute, which is happening right at this moment, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun shit. The only reason I say that is because it makes us feel like we're doing something worthy. Colin, go ahead, sign us out. Say what you got to say in
Um,
seconds.
on that fantastic note, it's been another next up podcast. We'll be doing this more often. We're getting back in the swing of things. Season's going to be starting soon. We got some people stepping on stage soon. So again, you'll be seeing us more active on socials and especially me because I'm post for fucking shit. But with that said, yeah, that's all I got. So I'll catch you guys next week, and I will see you never.
Yeah, out.